Welcome to today's episode of It's Joe Bonsai. We have dinosaurs. Look at this fertile bonsai. We shall cultivate and rule over this bonsai and call it this bonsai. I think we shall call it your grave. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Mine is an evil laugh. No. Oh, God, bonsai, help. Enough of that. On with the show. Okay, today, guys, we have a bird's nest. I might actually, if I have enough time, probably will. I'll bring the other bird's nest out, but we're gonna go ahead and clean this up. It's quite bushy. Anyways, so when I did this, originally all of these branches were up and it showed a really good view of underneath. Well, it's time to get rid of all these branches that are below and make it really good again. Because I love the umbrella look of a bird's nest bonsai. Some of these branches have just really taken off. I know it's impossible to see underneath as I'm working it. And go ahead. Okay. That entire branch can go. This little branch can go. Now I'm cutting all of the branches that are coming. Dang. This thing really doesn't want to move. There we go. That are coming out from underneath, poking out. It's kind of hard to catch on film. Wish I actually had a cameraman who could get in on this with another camera or something like that. But this branch down here, I primarily had as a sacrificial branch to help thicken the trunk, and the trunk has done just that. So I think it's time to get rid of that branch, if it will let me. There goes the branch. That was thick. Now got a lot more space under here to show. This kind of looks like a Dr. Seuss tree. Not really. It looks more like something you'd find out on the beach. Something like that. I'm going to take my time and that one. Yeah, let's just get rid of that one as a whole. There we go. Wow. It's actually already starting to take on a good shape. A couple places that are growing a little wild where I don't want it to take off, like up there. See? Yeah. That looks kind of nice. I think that one's done. I'll go ahead and grab the other one. Okay, so that's the front. And once again, there's a huge difference between this and everything being lifted and visible, giving a nice visual of the trunk. Now this is my my dual trunk bird's nest. It's doing really good. We'll find out later on what the root structure will look like, but let's see, we'll just go in and cut any of the branches that are falling down. I don't want to cut them all the way back. You just get them on the woody area. As long as you get them on the woody area, it'll be fine. You don't want to cut across. Last thing you want to do when cutting pines is this. I'll make it visible on camera this time. Just cutting like that. What it does is it cuts all the needles, and what happens is those needles end up turning brown, and it puts an ugly, nasty look to your tree. So cut back into the woodies, sacrifice a little bit more of the branch instead of cutting across it, and the wind's starting to pick up, and it'll start taking form for you. Remember, there's always another year for your bonsai to grow a little bit more. Let's see, you got a little bit too much coming down there. And in the immortal words of Bob Ross, happy accidents. If you accidentally do something you didn't want to, it's a tree. It'll grow. As long as you don't do too much to it, it'll grow back. And it might take a year or two, maybe 7, but eventually you'll get what your mistake. You'll get something to cover up your mistake. It's really okay. So now I'm working the back of the tree, and I like the back of the tree to set a little bit lower than the front, because I want it to look kind of like an umbrella on the beach, popped up, ready for you to sit under. So a good bonsai is a bonsai that is inviting. This one is okay. Let's see, right in here, I got another little one. There we go, nip that. Now, see a couple more. Just a couple little tiny ones. I'm sorry, this is actually quite a bit to try to get on camera, but I'll show you what it looks like after. Hopefully it'll have a dramatic transformation. And these are these ones are bird's nest spruce. See if I can get the words correct for the Italian, the Latin. Picea abies nidiformis. I won't remember that, but okay. Yeah, that actually looks really nice. Just cut this out. No, there we go. And so yeah, the bird's nest spruce didn't really need all that much done to it. So there we go. See, it's a way bit of difference. Got all this space. It looks like I can put a bench in there and you can sit all day long under a tree reading a book. If it were an apple tree, you can eat apples, something like that. Anyways, until next time, it's Joe Bonsai.